leave me on the edge, I'm not. If the world was ending, would you cry or would you try to get me? Tell me now, but I want you to be clear. Wait for you, for you. I will wait for you. I will wait for you.
Hello again. We're back to our, regular format with a top-down camera. I did miss this, I'm not gonna lie. It is a bit easier on me for editing, but like I said before, I'm just gonna be mixing the traditional vlog clips as well as this top-down view. I feel like a good mixture of the two is a good balance, and I feel like you guys also like this style more. I feel like it's a bit more intimate also. So yeah, we are at the last week of February, right? That's kind of crazy that time goes really quick, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like just yesterday I was literally starting this whole journey, although it's just been 2 months. They've gone very quick. As I'm recording this right now, it is March 1st, so it's crazy how time is going very quickly. We have 2 months left roughly of the semester, so we're also almost done with school. Things are gonna be picking up, so I'm just gonna let you guys know these vlogs might appear shorter the busier I get. This week you'll see by the breakdown there wasn't really much to do. Everything was pretty relaxed, especially coming from reading week and all that debacle that went down. I'm happy that this week was a pretty normal, smooth week. But yeah, the next coming weeks are gonna be pretty hectic, especially since I haven't done too much this week in terms of schoolwork, but we'll get to that. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump into this. I'm gonna start with Monday. Woke up early, obviously went to the gym, hitting the gym consistently, guys. I'm very happy with my gym etiquette. I think we've only missed 1 day of gym so far, but yeah, overall really good progress. I'm starting to see some benefits, especially when I'm climbing. I feel like I have a bit more strength now. That might be placebo, but I'm definitely seeing positives from hitting the gym and being consistent. Played the game, bro. I hadn't played on my PlayStation for 6 months also. I haven't touched my game, and I'm a heavy gamer. I've been gaming since I was, I want to say 10 or 12. I'm an avid gamer. I started with the PlayStation 2, so I'm part of the PS family, the console family. I do want to get a PC. That's way down the line, when we get a better place and we move out of here. But I am a console player, so this was just me getting back to the game, especially playing online. Bro, I love playing games with the bros online. It's just a good time for us to shoot shit, especially since so many of us are far from each other and everybody's just kind of doing their own thing right now. It's a very transitional period for all of us, I think, and it's just a good way for us to just connect back and just shoot shit and just have a good time, So was doing a lot of that this week, I'm not gonna lie. Started studying a little bit because I did have a quiz on Tuesday that I found out that Sunday, the Sunday before this week. I found out that I have a quiz on Tuesday. I wasn't too panicked because it was a class that I'm pretty good at, so wasn't too panicked there. So I started doing a little studying for that quiz. We also had a scheduled lab that week. Nothing too serious, no collection of data. We just needed to get used to the equipment. We are using CNC machines in this lab, so it was pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie, getting to see the machines. Very expensive machines. Some of the machines in there are almost $300,000. Insane. And some of the drill bits are $30K. And they go through them 20 pieces in 3 months. So that's pretty expensive. So we're just getting used to the equipment. We are gonna do an in-depth lab where we actually put code and stuff for next week, actually Monday. So I'll update you on how that goes. Hopefully I can get some footage of that. I'll see. Yeah, and then after doing the lab, it was pretty short, I'm not gonna lie. All I had to do is just show up there and they just explained the equipment, and I came back home. And when I came back home, I just kept studying for the quiz for the quiz on Tuesday. Again, I wasn't too worried. The quiz seemed pretty easy, and I wasn't putting pressure on myself either because the quiz is worth 5% of my grade, so it's it doesn't really matter. I ate dinner. That was basically Monday. Very self-explanatory, nothing too crazy, pretty regular Monday, Tuesday, same thing. Started off with the gym, procrastinated. I'm not gonna lie, that's the theme of this week. I procrastinated the whole week. I didn't really do shit, and I think that's just some residual from last week because of the whole interruption during my reading week. This is me reclaiming my reading week in sorts. To be honest, I didn't want to go to class at all or do anything, so I just didn't, what I'm saying? Very procrastinating. I was telling myself I should do this, I should do that, especially since after next week we do have 3 midterms back to back, so we should get that shit going. And we do have a bunch of assignments and stuff due next week, as well as the week after that. So no, sorry, we have 3 midterms the week after next week, and assignments and lab reports due next week, as well as the week after that. So these next 2 weeks are going to be pretty heavily involved. I really need to just get back into gear of things and really get active and be doing the things that I'm supposed to do rather than procrastinating. Went and did the quiz. I found out that the quiz was multiple choice on the day of the quiz, so that made it even easier, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I think I did pretty okay. I haven't gotten the results back, so I can't really tell you how I felt. Then again, I don't like to jinx myself by saying, yeah, I did super well, so I always just say okay. But I really do think we did okay. We have scheduled labs that we sign up for when we're registering for classes, and last week I was supposed to not have a lab for this course that I went to do the quiz for. The professor had sent an announcement that I didn't see, honestly, because I was just so like focused. Not last week, sorry, the week before last week. So before reading week, the prof had sent us an announcement saying that we have another a lab scheduled on a day that I didn't have on my schedule for what I signed up for. Obviously, it went under my radar because I was too busy studying for midterms and trying to get ready for the EOS presentation, which was that Friday, which we thought it was supposed to be that Friday, which later got moved on to reading week Wednesday. So I missed the lab, and there's no retake. He said there's no retake. So this Tuesday, after I did the quiz, I had to kind of sweet talk my professor. I'm not gonna lie, that is a skill that I feel like everyone should have. Like being book smart only takes you so far, and this is what a conversation I was having with some of my friends on the game, is that being book smart will only take you so far. You need to be a little bit of street smart, So I'm not gonna lie, I had to kind of sweet talk the professor because there was no retakes. So I was just saying like, yo, I really need to do, like, I need at least some percentage. I just can't get a 0. There was this, kind of trauma dumping on him, really appealing to his human side. Initially he was like, no, you're gonna get a 0 for this, you didn't come for the lab. I'm like, bro, it's not even on my scheduled like time. Like, at least if it was my scheduled time, like, I would have made it. Just giving him a bunch of BS excuses. To be fair, it is my fault. I should have been paying attention to the announcements. I am a bit more keen now on paying attention to the announcements. I'm gonna blame it on the senioritis. To be fair, I'm just so tired of school, bro. Like, I really can't wait to be finished, and we have 2 months left of this shit. So, but yeah, he ended up agreeing and telling me that as long as I do the report, he will give me some percentage. So hey, that's a win for me, I'm not gonna lie, because the labs and assignments do carry quite a bit of percentage. I'm not mad at that. As long as we pass this class, I don't give a fuck, to be honest. I started this semester saying, yo, I want to get all A's and B's. It's not like I'm off track that, but like, I'm definitely a bit more relaxed in the sense, especially after my internship and learning from the other graduates, that especially for my degree, like, as long as you graduate, employers don't really give a shit about your grades, unless, especially if you have internship experience like under your belt, you should be good. They don't really give a fuck about your GPA. They may look into your GPA for depending on how competitive the job that you're going for is or the specialization, but most of the time they don't really care. They want to know if you can communicate with the team, get your work done, and you're not an asshole. And I feel like those are pretty bare minimum things that I can get. Bought some healthy snacks. Yeah, I've been really trying to be healthy. Like, that's one thing about, especially for my health journey, I would say, is I'm pretty good at staying active. It's just the hardest thing is the diet, like eating enough protein and having a balanced meal, not too much sugar, to get bloated, or extra carbs where they're not needed. So I was really trying to like cut down on that, and I feel like I don't really eat too many sweets as I used to. Like, gummy bears is my shit, bro. I love, especially the Haribo gummy bears. That shit is so good. Or the rainbow strips, the gummy rainbow strips, especially if you put them in the freezer and they're nice and cold and you take them out and they're crunchy, bruh. Those are, but yeah, I haven't eaten those in months. Been trying to eat fruits and substitute of that, as well of like yogurt. I really like the yogurt mixed with honey, and just Greek yogurt. I don't know what it is, but just buying like plain Greek yogurt and then mixing it with honey rather than buying like sweetened yogurt or vanilla yogurt. I really like the mixture with honey. It's really like it. So just bought a bunch of healthy snacks. Rice cakes, I'm fucking with rice cakes. Wasn't a fan of them before, but I'm not gonna lie, they're a good substitute for a snack. Wednesday, went to the gym as usual. Went to the school to do a bunch of graduation stuff, so it is getting serious. Yeah, we are getting close, so now I have to do some prep for graduation. I'm getting a bunch of things sized. Don't want to give too much away. If you know, you know what I'm saying. I was just getting some things sized. Also, my middle name, I kind of want my middle name on my certificate, so I had to go do a bunch of personal editing because all I did was just have my first and last name when I was applying to uni, so they didn't really have my middle name. And just registering for some workshops and ceremonies. I still need to register to actually graduate. The ceremonies for something else, but yeah, I need to actually submit. I think I'll do that today. Submit my actual registration for graduation, like proper graduation. So that's what I did on Wednesday, is just do a little errand, but a bit of errand stuff. Yeah, we're supposed to have our EOS meeting on Tuesday, but we ended up moving it to Wednesday, so I did jack shit the rest of the day other than that graduation stuff until my EOS meeting. We just went over what happened with our missing member from our presentation during reading week, and then we just kind of talked to each other and see what we can do better for the rest of the semester. I think we're all a bit more relaxed now, especially after that presentation, and hearing that they don't really care about the results as much. They just want to see if we're able to show our, as long as we show them our thinking, our stages throughout this project period, we should be good, you know, because it is a very hard project. I can't wait to explain to you what the fuck I've been doing for the last 7 months of my life. I can't wait to tell you guys and just, yeah, get it off my chest, because I'm not gonna lie, this project has been the death of me. I really hate this shit. I don't think I've hated anything more. My phone is saying 20% battery, so I'm just gonna get through the rest of this stuff pretty quickly. Thursday, woke up late, went to the gym, had a 30-minute run, 3 miles almost. Yeah, I did like a nice 3-mile run. I usually do like 2.1 or 1.97 sometimes, but today I went for 3 miles. I think I pushed it a little bit because you'll see by the end of the day I kind of had like a very like slight headache. I hate it so much. I don't know why I'm a victim to very slight headaches. They're very annoying to me. Yeah, had a constant headache the whole day, and to make myself feel better, I ordered Brazilian steakhouse, like this restaurant called Mina's. My roommate put me on. Pretty good. They have a pretty wide selection of food. Meat was a little bit dry, but yeah, I didn't feel like cooking or doing anything because of the constant headache. It really puts me in a bad kind of somber mood, so I ended up just ordering food and just taking it easy all day. But I did start editing my vlog on Thursday just because I knew editing everything on Friday was going to be a drag. Almost finished editing, but the headache was pretty persistent, and you know, screens and headaches don't mix too well, so had to leave the rest for, sorry, I just had to check if my phone was recording because I was not gonna retake this. I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing 1 takes for all these talking heads, and I'm gonna keep it that way, to be fair. Yeah, I worked on the vlog, did not finish it because of the headache. And then Friday I woke up. First thing I did when I woke up is finish the log, uploaded it because it took a while for it to export. And another reason why I don't like the traditional vlogging layouts is because they're so much longer, like way longer than they need to be. Like my last vlog was almost like 30 something minutes, I don't remember, but it's so long for no reason. Especially for now, I don't think I need to be making 30-minute vlogs. Like 20 minutes to 25, that's a good sweet spot, but 30, bro, I do not think my life right now is that interesting for me to be talking on screen for 30 plus minutes. That's so ridiculous. But yeah, finished editing that vlog. Intro was amazing. This intro was really fun to make. It was well received because I do post my vlog intros on TikTok and YouTube Shorts. Boomed on TikTok. We went triple platinum, 13k. Pretty excited about that. But this is something that I'm realizing. Although that for them 2 days where I just kept seeing the number grow and grow from like 1k to 2k to 6k to 8k to 11k, like it was really exciting. It was very euphoric. Like it was a good alternative to my usual dopamine searches of stuff, which is through my other vices. Which also I wanted to say is that we've done 10 days without any of our vices, 13 for one of them and then 10 for the other one, so 10 overall days, and I'm very excited. I feel like we can actually do this for forever. Actually, I feel like I could actually quit cold turkey and never, which is what I did, but like never go back to any of them. Have I seen any differences? I'm not gonna lie, I'm way more bored. I have been taking naps. I guess that's my new vice, is taking naps. I have fallen victim to a couple naps this week. It's always near the afternoon. One almost took me today, but I took a shower and I feel great. No benefit at all. Like, I don't feel healthier. I don't feel more focused. It's just more bored, you know. What was I talking about? Posted that on TikTok, and yeah, this is what I was getting to. After waking up today, because I posted this on Thursday. No, I posted this on Friday. So Friday, Saturday, saw the numbers grow, and then today, Sunday, I posted another video in hopes that, you know, it would do just as big. I don't know. I have to check. I haven't been on my phone for a while. I checked on it a couple times and I didn't see it grow as much. And even though my other video is still doing well, like, I don't know. It just made me realize that things are never enough, you know. Like, you might want something, like, for a video to do well, or for you to get that job, or for you even to be with a certain someone in your life. But sometimes when you do get the things that you really want, it's kind of like, damn, like nothing really changed, you know. Like, although I'm grateful that the video is doing well, it's like I just want more. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, I just noticed that, like, I feel like as people, we're always going to be in a perpetual state of wanting more, and I think we just need to A, realize the things that we have we're blessed with, and B, realize the things of this world are not what we should be chasing, you know what I'm saying. And I went climbing also on Friday. Didn't really get a video because I was climbing. A friend didn't want to put their face on camera, like. But yeah, it's been a very calm week. Haven't been really doing too much. Been very relaxed, very much relaxed. Yeah. So I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully we're doing a lot of studying next week. Only time will tell, you know. I don't really, my thing's blinking. Only time will tell with next week. 3 midterms the week after next week, so that's what we need to get ready for. We're almost done with this semester. 2 more months left, and I feel great, guys. Keeping up with this, which is what I love, and I have nothing else to say than if you have something that you want to do it. Learn patience. That's all I can say for today. I will see you guys next week. Deuces. I really don't give a shit right now. It is at the end of the line. Like I said, this is my last semester. God willing, we will be graduating by the end of this semester. But yeah, I really don't give a shit. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. I'm really tired.